Dieter Hedman has enjoyed her spells in the commentary box with Channel 4 this week, but now down to the serious business of trying to win that first and so far elusive world title. Let's join your commentators John Rawling and Jim Proudfoot.
Well, she has achieved just about everything there is to achieve. She's certainly got the moves, but there's one trophy that has eluded Dieter Hedman. 3 times she's reached the final here at Lakeside, but she's yet to get her hands on the trophy. Will 2017 be her year? She's ranked 1 and is the top seed for the 5th time in 6 years. Against her, Crayford's Casey Gallagher, who was first here as an 18-year-old. If she's yet to win a set on the Lakeside stage, 3 of the 4 that she's played have been lost in a deciding leg. The margins have been pretty fine for Casey. So hoping that this is her year for an extended run in the tournament. It'll be the most notable of scalps if she makes it through to the 2nd round. It's the Aussie Corinne Hammond or the Canadian Patricia Farrell that plays the winner of this one.
To throw first. Game on!
Talk about people who've been a terrific ambassador for darts. Dieter Hedman is certainly one of those, and manages to balance her darting career with a full-time job working for the Royal Mail. Puts in 14-hour days, 4 days a week, freeing up the time to be, as you've said, with the ranking, currently the best darts player in the world.
41.
Won 18 titles in 2016, including the British Open. The seedings suggest that if it all goes according to form, then she should be taking on a twice former champion, Lisa Ashton, in the final.
$140.
Has been an extraordinary year. 18 trophies in 12 months. Worth repeating, John, it's now more than 70 ranking events since Dieter's return from the PDC.
123.
She is a formidable competitor, but has she got a psychological block when it comes to the World Championship? When she was beaten in 2012, she said she lost concentration after a wrong call by the referee. More about that in a moment. Let's see if she can get this Shanghai on 20s. Needs a treble 20 now. Time on her side. Oh, now double top for a 120 checkout and a 12 dart leg. Good effort. Yeah, 2014, she wouldn't mind me saying, I know her well, and I know she's talked about it. She said she was suffering horrendously from a hot flush
96.
when she was in the final then. And last year against Trina Gulliver, she said she simply lost focus. How she'd love to put it right this year. Tops then. 13 darter, well played.
Dieter Hedman. Second leg, Casey to throw first. Game on.
Not a bad start to the match.
Not a bad start at all, and Casey hasn't done an awful lot wrong, averaging 100 herself in that first leg.
81.
Rachel Brooks in 2015. Alan de Graaf in last year, putting her away in the first round. Still only 20, Casey, still learning. Had a very good junior career, very good junior record, won numerous titles.
Those 2 matches you've just referred to, John, both ended 2-0. Sounds as though it was one-way traffic. Well, that was the case in neither of them, particularly the game against Alan de Graaf last year.
96.
I think I'm right in saying that both of those sets went 3-2 in legs. Just the odd deciding dart didn't go Casey's way. Very bright future ahead of her.
100.
But up against a player on top of her game in the early stages of this one.
Dieter's game is in very good nick at the moment, and if she were to lose this, it would be an upset of fairly sizable proportions.
100.
Defending champion Trina Gulliver is in the auditorium watching on.
78.
There she is, right-hand side of the picture.
It must seem like a formidable task for Casey to beat Dieter Hedman, but it has been done before. Among her other victories against Dieter, Casey beat her in the quarterfinals of the Jersey Open in 2015. More recent meetings between the two have gone Dieter's way. Dieter winning in the England Open and the England Classic in the last year, and then she went on to reach the final of both tournaments, claiming the England Open, so that could be an omen for her today.
But she's given her herself every chance here. Hedman's on 170, Gallagher needing 87. It's going to, oh, it's a good dart. Tops now.
67.
Good effort.
Dieter, you require 170.
Needed the treble with the first start, so Gallagher will be back with a look at double 10 for her first leg of the match. Dieter just asking for clarification.
41.
One was not in the calculations. Double 10 then for one apiece. Fives, top of the board.
Game
Darts.
shot in the second leg. Casey Gallagher. Third leg, Dieter to throw
So
first.
both of them holding throw in the early stages. Short format this, first to three, first set so important. We've not yet seen a match in the women's tournament where the early lead has been overturned.
Absolutely, John. All 5 previous games have been won 2-0 and won by the favourite. Casey offering some stiff resistance here. Is she on for a maximum? She is. And it takes her average into 3 figures.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Can she maintain it though? Hedman will be unfazed.
61.
Sister Stacey and Dad John in the crowd watching Casey. The 180 followed by a ton. There they are, Dad and sister.
It is still very early days in this match. We've played, what, 2.5 legs. The averages are comparable with anything that we've seen on this stage over the course of the week. She's given herself a chance of stealing a leg against the darts here, which in the short format, first of 2 sets, absolutely crucial.
Dieter's throw is certainly under pressure here. Responding impressively though.
100. Casey, you require 100.
No check out for Hedman, so 6 darts from here for the break of throw. Not quite sure about the third.
I think she had shifted attention across to the 18s and just died on her a little bit. She will be back with a look at 73 in a minute.
Well, let's see if she could get it. This is an important moment in the match. It's a makeable check out against the throw. 66 remaining. Bullseye now. Oh, good effort. Good effort. Only the width of a wire.
Dieter, you require 114.
And with 9-8 left for her opponent, there is pressure on this 114 for Dieter Hedman. Excellent first start. Single 14 leaves tops for a 1-1-4.
Game shot in the third leg.
How about that? That is a class finish.
Casey to throw first. Game on.
Looking as though Casey Gallagher right the way through the leg was going to get the break, and then Hedman with the 1-1-4 checkout.
And it's being impervious to pressure.
It's
like that really has given Dieter the career that she's had.
It's why she's the world #1. You have to be able to live with that pressure, and that's what Dieter did there.
All three legs going with the darts up to this point.
41.
Casey reached the semi-final of the Jersey Classic in November, which was her best result of the season. Ranked 14th in the world.
Talked about Dieter's full-time job. She says that win or lose, if she gets to the final, even if she wins
36.
it, and there's a bit of a celebration afterwards, she still intends to be back to work on Monday afternoon.
Being in action in the middle of the afternoon won't necessarily suit her because she does work evenings and nights, Dieter.
11.
The Scottish tones of the referee Anthony Dundas announcing the score there. 11.
Dieter's walk on certainly whipped up the crowd, whipped up referee Anthony Dundas as well, who...
Yeah, there's a bit of a boogie there, wasn't there?
Yeah, gave us an exhibition of his dancing skills.
Yeah, I thought they were starting to bond a little up there.
100.
She likes her dance, does Dieter.
That's a third, 140 plus in the match for Casey.
Dieter Hedman yet to get one. She's had a maximum as well as Casey Gallagher.
'83. Casey, you require 103.
On the finish, on the darts, 103. Tops.
83.
Not the most costly of misses at tops because Dieter's back on 187. Casey had a nerveless double 5 in the second leg. What can she make of double 10 here as John and Stacey look on? Excellent dart, really good dart. And as is often the way with Casey's matches on the lakeside stage, the set goes to a deciding leg.
Great cover shot. Making the how about that? All because of the opening dart, just lying a little bit uncomfortably. She was forced to come down on 19. Then the treble 18. Beautiful 3.
80.
Is that 48 just an opening here for Casey Gallagher?
60.
Peppered the treble in the first couple of legs. Unable to get one in that visit. And that means that Dieter still has her nose in front here.
Very respectful audience, isn't it?
58.
Engrossed in the action. This one a little bit closer than the bookmakers predicted it would be.
What did they have Dieter? Was she massively odds on?
Don't quote me, it was in the region of 1 to 6, 1 to 7, something like that.
just about unbackable then. And there'd have been a few who would have had a little bit of a sniff on Hedman to win 2-0, I would think, and the people who've invested on that will be feeling just a little
60.
bit twitchy at the moment. Good dart.
81.
It's a shame.
Those third darts have just been falling away on occasion for Casey. That's a crucial leg, and it's just a little bit edgy.
They take a break at the end of the set. Shorter format of the women's matches. 80 so far there.
100.
A ton. Hedman, no checkout on 163. It's a bogey number.
Now, if ever there was a moment for Casey Gallagher to take out a 99 checkout in her career, it is here. An opportunity for her to take the first set and against the darts.
Let's see what she can make of it. Well, that's not what she wanted, but it can still be done in 2 darts. Needed the treble 20 and got the 1. So Dieter breathes a little sigh of relief. That's a great last dart.
Dieter you require 88.
Paul, Dieter's partner, giving his support as Dieter stands up now, wanting 88.
Game shot in the first set.
The game shot, well played. Dieter Hedman doing what was required. The throw was under pressure. Casey Gallagher looked as though she had the opportunity, but maybe just a little bit of the inexperience showing, the nerves coming through. She'll be feeling a little bit angry as she leaves the stage. But Dieter, she's got a smile. You can believe it, because she is ahead.
Well, Casey Gallagher was no passenger in that set, but it has gone to the #1 seed. She leads.
(1-1-4), really up against it, and then an 88 to take the set. And that is why she's halfway to the finishing line as they reconvene for the second set.
Second set, first leg. Casey to throw first. Game on.
Good nerves, though, wasn't it, from Dieter Hedman? She looked as though she was going to lose that decider and then took it out, and it was the experience that counted. She's been outscored. More
60.
big hits as well from Gallagher on the 140s, the 180s, higher average. But Dieter Hedman, 3 out of 4 checkouts, getting the finishes when it counts, underlining Bobby's old statement: scores for show, doubles for dough. And she's ahead.
40.
And as we've said before, once one of the women players has taken the lead so far in this tournament, that's been it. It's gone on to be 2-0.
100.
This illustrates your point perfectly. Look at that, 3 out of 4, 75% for Dieter Hedman. Just 1 missed dart at tops, and that was in the first leg of the game. Spare darts in her hand, it wasn't a problem.
60.
All 5 legs that we played so far have gone with the darts, so if that continues for the next 15-20 minutes or so, we'll be going into a deciding set.
81. $140.
It's a lovely, smooth throwing style. He's hardly missed a session in here, you know.
83.
And he's watching on again. I think it's why one of the reasons he's so popular now, you know, he's got time for everybody. I'm not sure how many autographs he's signed and how many pictures he's been in this last few days, but he's not turned a single person away, I don't think.
Doubt he ever has in
100.
all the years he's been here, more than 20 now.
What a fairy tale result it would be if he could emerge with the title once more after his issues, battling cancer of late. Fortunately, a battle he seems to be winning at the moment.
45. Dita, you require 161.
161. Check out here for Dita. Good third dart here, really puts pressure on Casey Gallagher's 132 as she aims to continue the record of every leg going with the darts. Errant first dart, brilliant second dart.
Well now,
80.
Hedman
Dita,
with
you
a
require
really
62.
good check-out opportunity to go against the throw here, break the throw. She'll be looking for treble 10 first dart. And that puts her on tops.
42. Casey, you require 52.
Only the second double she's missed. This is an opportunity Casey surely has to take. 2 darts at double 16. Another one of those will be just fine.
36.
Oh dear, it's a game of fractions, isn't it? Just the wrong side of the wire with the double 16 and then just the wrong side of the wire with the double 8. So double 10 for Hedman to go ahead. Oh dear, that was a bit of a wild one. Double 7. So that looks a decent marker. Oh, just a little bit too much of a
Casey,
compensation.
you require 16.
Double 8 again for the 20-year-old from Crayford. Double 4 now. Massive pressure on it.
No
And
score.
she's bust.
The tension dragging
Dita,
the
you
dart
require
down
7.
south of the target. 7 then for Dita Hedman. 3-2 presumably. There's the 3. Good
Game shot
darts.
on the first leg. Dita Hedman.
Finding a way. Casey Gallagher's
Second leg,
nerve
Dita
perhaps
to
just
reverse.
letting her down.
Game
Just
on.
a little touch at the key moment.
As you say, a game of fine margins. But Dita Hedman doesn't give you too many chances. We saw that in the first set. 4 missed darts at a double will be playing on Casey Gallagher's mind.
60.
Dita now with the darts, having had that break of throw. Casey needs an immediate response and may well provide it. May well provide it.
140.
It's the third score of over 140 to add to her, the one maximum that she scored in this match. Oh, what a response. And that's her first maximum.
180. 92.
Dita Hedman beginning to turn the screw. That 180 followed by another treble.
100.
And she's on the finish.
One or two voices shouting up in Casey
59.
Gallagher's support and
Dita
sounding
Hedman
just a little bit more
161.
desperate than they were earlier on, because this match is starting to slip away. Hedman is tightening her grip. She can't check out, but she's got 6 darts from 161.
57.
And Gallagher back on 210.
Cover shots have to be good here.
50. 58. Dita, you require 104.
Best checkout so far, 114, Dita Hedman. She's got 104 here. Don't discount the possibility. Treble 18 would leave double 16 now. Oh, that's a loose one. Not happy. Usually absolutely
34.
poker face, but there was a momentary look of disgust.
52.
The door just open a fraction. Positioning of the first start didn't really do Casey any favours with the second.
85.
And again,
Dita, you require
cross with herself
70.
as the third one goes awry.
Treble 18, double 8 to make it 2-0 and move closer to victory. 20 double 16 maybe. Oh, it goes tops.
50. Casey, you require 67.
For a leg back against the darts when she really needs it. 14 now, leaves ball.
42.
Close, but again, not quite close enough. It's a second shot at ball in the game.
20.
That's just gone the wrong side of the wire. And Dita now has double 10 to move within one leg of the second round.
Game
No problem.
The second leg. Dita Hedman. Third leg, Casey to throw first. Game on.
Making the doubles when she gets them. Gallagher not making the most of the opportunities when they're presented. That's pretty much the match in a nutshell at the moment.
#109 ranking titles in her career.
Not a bad record, that, is it?
It's the most extraordinary darting CV you could wish to see. It really is.
100.
Just the one omission.
She'd swap a fair few of those for one more here this time. It means a lot. It means a lot to Dita. She tries to make light of it. She tries to say it's just another tournament, but you only need to see her up there the further the tournament progresses to see just how much it means to her, and you almost sense that it means too much because you see the tension coming into her throw, and that's what she's looking to conquer this time.
This is going to be her second maximum, not quite. Another ton 40. She's had 5 scores of 140 or more.
$133.
Dita leaves herself on the maximum finish.
98. Dita, you require 170.
What a way this would be to seal it. This is for the match.
Well, not this time, and she's not made a very sizable inroad into it, so Gallagher has got every opportunity here. Great first starts. Trouble 20 would have left double 16, but it's looking for a steady ton.
80.
And didn't get it. One wounds up on the floor, bounce out.
Dita, you require 129.
So it was 170 for the match, now it's 129, treble 20 for ball. Now she'll look at 18s.
57.
It's nerve time again for young Casey. 72. Good dart, double 6. That's a big miss. Double 1.
Game shot.
Oh, she's got it. She's got it.
Fourth leg, Dita to
Smiles from her family and her supporters. And deserved. It was due.
Not the most conventional way to take out 72.
It was a fairly horrendous start at double 6, but then she threw a great dart at double 1.
140.
It could have been much worse. Could have ended up busting her. Could have ended up going in an odd number, but the single 10 gave her the opening at double one as she took it. Nerveless throw. Had she not taken it, she might have been out, but she lives to fight another day.
But Dieter now with the throw for the match and with the early advantage in what could be the last leg. Oh, what about that? What a good time to find a 140. And her partner Paul is looking a little bit more comfortable than he did earlier on. Come on, Dieter. Just 2 words of advice. Oh, come on then, Dieter. Let's see what you can do here. 221 required. Treble 20 would be handy.
41.
No.
2 100s at the start of this leg.
81.
Crucial third dart, sneaks in the treble, just to keep Casey in touching distance of Dieter.
Hedman, a little bit like a swan, very calm on the surface, but the old heart will be going pitter-patter, pitter-patter. She really wants this, needs to get this first round match out of the way.
66.
And just moving a little bit nervily towards the finishing line.
Oh, Casey's so frustrated with herself. She's not on a finish, so Dieter's got 6 darts from 114 to win the match. It's just the wrong side of the wire as far as Dieter's concerned in the single 5, as is that one. Doesn't have to ask clarification, the referee, for that.
30.
Well, it really is becoming a little bit of a struggle for Dieter now. And she knows it. 179 then for Casey Gallagher. Be a good time to start hitting a couple of trebles. She didn't need a 3.
43. Dieter, you require 84.
Again, these are match darts for Dieter Hedman. Thought about going away from the single 14. She's hit the treble, so it's double 11 for the match.
73. Casey, you require 136.
Well, 136 can be done, but nothing she's produced so far suggests that she's likely to do it. But that's going to be a commentator's curse, maybe. That's just outside the treble 20.
87.
She wasn't happy with
Dieter, you
that.
require 11.
Under the single 16, which would have left her tops. Could be academic though. Will be if Dieter can hit double 4. 2 darts to do it for a place in the second round. Double 2.
9.
And Casey Gallagher lives to fight another
Casey, you
day.
require 49.
Surely has to take this out. 49.
It's a nervy one, isn't it? It really is. Now double 16. Has to get it. Double 8. Oh, wrong side of the wire, wrong bed.
Dieter, you require 2.
In the madhouse. Double 1, which has been hit in this game already. In fact, in the last leg. Good marker, just sneak it in under that.
No score.
It was a bit more than a sneak, wasn't it? A bit of a tug that was. So 49 again then for Casey Gallagher. This time she goes 9 tops. Double 10.
29.
Why now, she says. Why? Can't I find a double now?
Can Dieter? Another chance, a double 1.
No
And again,
score.
she hits the single. Another chance for Casey Gallagher.
20.
Pair of them are making heavy work of this, Jim. Gallagher now double 10 again. Oh, there it is. The match goes on. She keeps her hopes alive.
Fifth leg, Casey to throw first.
Dieter can't quite believe it. Had to be won sooner or later.
Game on.
Dieter missing 5 match darts. And Casey winning her first leg against the throw. With the darts in her hand, if she holds here, we'll go to a deciding set.
100.
Good start.
This
is now the 6th set that Casey Gallagher has played in the World Championships over the years, and it's the 5th of those 6 that has gone to a deciding leg. Will she be able to get one on the board?
59.
Seize the moment, Casey. Seize the moment. You're not playing a reputation, you're playing the scores, and she's got a great chance here now. Dieter has just gone off the boil.
21.
It's a lead of 98 and after 6 darts apiece for Casey Gallagher.
85.
Excellent third dart that time.
Hedman's got some work to do here. Well, this set's going to slip away. Having said that, he could be stuck for a while on doubles if the previous leg is to be replicated. Good dart, good third.
140.
How about that? Brilliant 140. What a great time to throw it as well.
And under pressure, she's beginning to find her scoring boots again. Well, Casey Gallagher has got a big chance here. On 117.
And 6 darts to do it at least. Maybe more. Treble 19 would leave tops. Oh, how about that for a dart? Tops then for a 117 checkout. And to take the set. Great effort. Well played, Casey Gallagher, and back on level terms with the world #1 and the #1 seed. It's now 1-1 for the first time in the women's competition this year. It has reached 1-1 in one of these first round matches.
Well, that's a first. Is Dieter Hedman going to be the first of the seeds to be eliminated? The biggest of the lot. 3 successive legs for Casey Gallagher. She had to win each of those 3 to stay alive. Survived 5 match darts against her.
100.
And we're dead level again. Nothing between them in terms of sets, very little between them in terms of the highest outshot either, with that 117 set-winning checkout for Casey Gallagher. And absolutely nothing between them in terms of the accuracy around the doubles.
But in the averages, Gallagher has the advantage. And Hedman needs to start scoring a little bit heavier than she is at the moment. She's just lost her way, you sense, over the last few legs. And Casey Gallagher, a massive outsider. Look at that,
45.
It kind of underlines it again. That, by Dieter Hedman standards, was a poor visit. Averaging in the first set, just 67 in the second. And now look at those current averages as the third set just gets underway. Gallagher's got a good chance of breaking the throw here. Do without dropping her darts on the floor. She can just set this one up. Hedman's throw is going to be under all kinds of pressure. Cogs turning, just checking with the scorer where she's at and where she wants to be.
42.
Well, 159 isn't a great lead.
This is better from Dieter. All the room in the world to squeeze.
145.
Third in, instead went down for the ring, leaves herself 130.
159 was a bogey number. That miscalculation left Gallagher with no checkout, so Hedman having first opportunity.
To get her nose in front in this deciding set. And again, it's the poker face slip there. Her last match on the Lakeside stage in the World Championship was that final against Trina last year. She led 2-1. And then lost 6 of the last 7 legs, and having blown 5 match darts, just wonder whether it's playing on her mind here. 63 for Casey Gallagher.
For the break of throw, 6 then for tops. Tops then, this is a big dart.
43. Dieter, you require 50.
Single 10. Leaves double top. Defining moment in the match, perhaps.
10.
She's just lost her way a bit, Dieter, and she can't work it out. Double 10 for Casey Gallagher. That's a good marker. And in it goes, the break of throw. And the #1 seed, the world #1, is under a huge amount of pressure now. Is she going to be eliminated in the first round? We've had no upsets so far in the women's competition. This would be a huge one.
It really would open the top half of the draw right up.
121.
That was a leg against the throw. Excellent start from Casey Gallagher as she tries to hold here.
Got a bit of momentum now, hasn't she? And Dieter Hedman needs to start hitting some big numbers and hitting them quickly.
50.
It's not happening.
She's only broken the Gallagher throw on 1 occasion so far. If she can't do it here, Casey is in the box seat.
That was the defending champion Trina Gallagher, who we saw with the big smile on her face. I'm sure it was only coincidental, but she certainly won't be bemoaning the fact that the formidable Dieter Hedman is in a bit of trouble here. If she were to go out of the competition, I think the rest of the big noises would think their chances had improved. What about this?
121.
Again, the third dart letting her down. A brilliant first 2.
It's Dieter's 8th trip to the leg side. She's only ever been eliminated in the first match on 1 occasion, and that was when there were 8 participants in the women's tournament rather than 16, so that was a quarter-final defeat. Lisa Ashton was the winner on that occasion. That was back in 2013. And this will be her first ever first round defeat.
81.
First time she hadn't made the last 8 if she's to be eliminated here.
Casey Gallagher tugging that third dart down again through 2 good ones and a poor third, but she's on a finish, and Dieter Hedman could do with another treble, and she's found one. That's a champion's response.
118.
Thinks. 1-1-3. Well, that's a nice reparation job.
Dieter, you require 66.
had a 114 and an 88 under pressure. It's a 66 under pressure now. Has to hit double 18 here. Double 9.
48.
Well, when it's not your day, is it going wrong again here at the Lakeside for Dieter Hedman? Gallagher needing tops now for 2-0. And she's got it. She's got it. The upset is very much on.
Third leg, Dieter to throw first. Game on.
Well, Dieter Hedman has been beaten by Casey Gallagher on at least 3 occasions in the last 18 months, 2 years or so.
26.
This will be significantly the biggest victory that Casey Gallagher had against a much admired opponent and friend.
123.
And she really senses it now.
Well,
that's a great visit, but it's still advantage Gallagher.
Look at this.
180.
Impeccable timing from Casey Gallagher. The shock is on here.
What a great time to find a maximum. Dieter Hedman looks a little bit rattled.
41.
Great 3.
She's won each of the last 5 legs, and if she can extend that streak to 6,
100.
she's made it through and taken the #1 seed out, and she's going to have a shot at 98 to win the match.
What an important treble 20 that one was, Jim. 98 Gallagher. Dieter Hedman is on 294. 140 would have been the minimum requirement, really, and she's not going to get it.
40.
And once more, she's looking as though she doesn't really want to be up there, Dieter Hedman.
6 starts to win the match. She might only need 3.
48.
Well, that was a nervy last start. Bit of a wild one. But she's on 50. And again, Dieter Hedman needs at least a ton. She wants a treble here. Not
55.
that one.
Casey, you require 50.
Should have dreamt about moments like this. 6 starts at 50 to knock Dieter Hedman out of the World Championship. This is a match start. Double 14. A fraction away, but she will be back.
She didn't fancy that double 19, hence the dart to set up the double 14. She'll be back for double 7. Here's Dieter Hedman with no more than the chance to try and get a big score and then wait and see. And again,
59.
the
Casey, you require
trebles are
14.
elusive.
She's
No
bust.
score.
A second match dart
Dieter,
missed.
you require 140.
Only a centimetre or so between her and match victory. Hedman 140. Can't be done now. That's a good dart. And that's a great visit. So she's on tops.
14.
And massive pressure on the 20-year-old. You'd never know it.
And the match.
It's a major shock. The #1 seed and top-ranked player in the event is out. Dieter Hedman beaten 2-1 as the 20-year-old Casey Gallagher puts Crayford on the map. 6 successive legs. What a victory! The most significant of her career. Dieter Hedman's World Championship drought continues. But what a story as Casey Gallagher makes it through. An epic contest, nerves of steel, and a victory of epic proportion.
Once again, this famous Lakeside stage proves it does not respect reputations. A huge shock in the Women's World Championships. Dieter Hedman is out.